Hi, welcome to Patricia's POV. I'm Patricia Tone, and here I talk about the 6 elements of filmmaking. They are cinematography, sound, mise en scène, performance, script, and editing. And today I am going to talk about a 2026 release called Psycho Killer. It's a horror on Hulu, and I enjoyed it. It stars Georgina Campbell, James Preston Rogers, Logan Miller, and it's Gavin Polone's directing debut. Congratulations, Gavin. I enjoyed this movie, y'all. It's the key element for me today is script, because I enjoyed how they wrote this script. It's about a cop in Colby, Kansas. Now, y'all know I love scenic movies, so they get some points for cinematography as well. But it's about a cop in Kansas that pulls over a car for speeding. And then the backup car comes, the cop car, and they are flirting, the two officers. So we know they are in a relationship. And as she drives off, he says he doesn't need any help. He's killed. Shot and killed. And so now we are in the story. The female cop is in pursuit to find this killer, and it turns out that this killer is a serial killer, a sadistic serial killer. That's right. And it's somebody that's been out here just roaming the roads, killing off folks, right? And so this cop puts everything together. Now, let me just say, I don't like to compare people, but I like her. She reminds me of a young Rosario Dawson, and I love Rosario Dawson. I really enjoyed this film. The girl is very, very cute, very smart and ambitious, and I like that. It wasn't, it wasn't that little fickle type female cop or she was very believable. Okay, very, very believable, and she carried this film very well. However, I did not like a couple of ways that y'all let this killer get away, because some of that was on my last nerve. It was like, okay, and just cut, and he just walk off the scene. What the hell? You were 95% there with a perfect script, in my opinion, for it to be your first directorial debut. But I loved every minute of this movie. It was not slow, well, except for a couple parts where you let him walk off. Yeah, and I think towards the end, I needed him. I know where it was slow, when he went to that the one before the last, where he went in the little gated community, and that other famous guy was in there, actor McDaniel, and I liked his role, but all of that took too long for me, for them to put 1 and 2 together. And then I didn't like the fact y'all let the little boy get away. If you was going to let him get away, I needed him to do something else. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. That's just me. But some of them escapes made me cuss. And I've been doing pretty good with not cussing so much. But, baby, I was cussing when he walked out of that scene like that and walked to the car. And really? Okay, I'm back. But yeah, big cojones to the lead actress. You did a wonderful job, little young lady. And yeah, so the other key element would be performance for me, because you really performed in this movie. I loved you from the rooter to the tutor. And, again, she was strong, y'all. She was tough. She was believable. And I think you should check it out. There's really nothing much more to say, except that they did a good job with her investigative ways. I love when they try to break down the timeline of the killers and things like that, and they do a deep dive investigation into it. And that's what she did. And yes, she had to go after this guy, by herself, but she did a great job. Psycho Killer streaming now on Hulu. Check it out. Please remember to hit that subscribe button, leave a like, a follow, and share. I'll see you next time on Patricia's POV. Take care.